Yo, what is going on, guys? Trade recap today. Been a few days since I made a trade recap video. I've been a little bit ill. I didn't trade on. No, I took a trade on Monday. I got break even. I didn't trade New York on Monday though. I traded Asia Monday. So for this week, I'm trading Asia session. It opens at 1 a.m. for me. I'm staying on for about 2 hours each time. I'm also trading New York, but I'm just experimenting with trading Asia for this week. If I like the price action, if I like how I perform, then I'm going to keep on trading Asia. But we did take a loss yesterday, but then right after we got stopped out, we got reswept and it went straight to a full TP. It was really nice setup, to be honest. We did also catch a win yesterday in New York. We made $850 in New York session, but we're just not going to go over the New York trade today. I didn't record any of the footage. I don't even have the trade still there. It was just let me quickly go on the Lucid P&L or something. Made 815 yesterday. We're down 400 from the loss today during Asia. But yeah, it was a pretty solid setup. I was very confident in it. So we mark out from the high to the low. OTE of the entire range sits down here. Then 0.88 is around here. We took our entry a couple points below 0.88. So we was in OTE for longs. We was very, very bearish on the higher time frame, but we had no rebalance for at least 3 hours. So I wanted to trade a rebalance with OTE. If I head over to the 1 hour time frame, we was literally just dumping and dumping and dumping with little to no rebalance. The trade I ended up taking was after this dump, I was looking for some sort of reason to retrace. We tapped into a big 3-minute gap down here. It was also inside a 5-minute gap. We had this low resistance above the target, and then we had this 30-minute unfilled gap, which formed at market open, which was my ultimate draw of liquidity that I wanted to target today. So we head down to the 1 minute. This is where I went wrong, obviously. We was very, very bearish. We formed this 1 minute rejection block. OT sat within the CE of it. I set my limit at the CE, had a 5-point stop, and I was targeting the 30-minute unfilled. Now, the reason that this was not valid is because with bearish on the high time frame, and I took a 1-minute rejection block. I mean, it doesn't sound too smart, does it? I should have waited for at least a 5 or 15-minute one. But even if I set actually a 10-point stop, yeah, if I set a 10-point stop, I wouldn't have got stopped out and it would have went full TP, but that didn't happen. Doesn't matter. What happened right after I got reswept, if I head over to the 15-minute, we formed a 15-minute bullish rejection block. If we then mark out from the low to the high, 0.705, 0.79, sit around the CE. I always put my limit a few points above the CE, so in this case it would have been 0.705. I would put my stops a few points below the rejection block, 12-point stop. Could have targeted the first 15-minute gap here for 1 to 4. But then obviously the ultimate draw, like I said, was the unfilled 30-minute. And with no drawdown, it went straight up just after resweeping me by like 4 points. Went straight to my full TP. So it's unfortunate that we missed out on this trade, but it shows that the trade idea was valid. I mean, look, I was going to be risking 200 to make 3K. But yeah, nah, it is what it is. Not going to think about the what ifs. Would have been nice to take, but the reason I didn't catch this is because I took a 1-minute rejection block when we were super bearish, rather than waiting for a higher time frame confluence one, which the 15-minute came along and made it perfectly. Beautiful setup. And yeah, I'm sure there was one. I don't even think it was. I think it was this rejection block I took, not the 1 minute one, but it's pretty much the same. Like it was a 1 minute 1 minute rejection block inside of a 5 minute. I took this, entered off CE, then it ripped up after stopping me out by a few points. I think just to be safe as well, if I'm entering like a position like this, it's a 5 point stop, I'll just put a 10 point stop just in case for a resweep.